Hey, what's up everyone? Pasay Baller here. Andito po ngayon tayo, July 6, 2024 for our predictions for MPBL. We have, as usual, 3 games for today. Starting at 4 o'clock p.m. Manila time. Tuloy-tuloy na po yan hanggang around 10 o'clock p.m. Okay? Now, before we proceed, I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. By the way, I'm also inviting everyone who are interested to have our best picks or premium picks for MLB or for baseball. You can actually reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger account. Just take a look at the descriptions of our videos below. You would see the details right there. Okay. All right. Sabado, happy Saturday to everyone dito sa Pilipinas kasi sa iba, siyempre Friday night pa lang, diba? So, enjoy natin tong MPBL na to. At alam ko marami rin excited para doon sa laban ng Gilas mamaya, 8:30. So, medyo magkakasabay sila. But, yeah, God bless Gilas pala mamaya. Okay? I'm sure everyone will try their best para makanood at makasuporta para sa Pilipinas. Okay, so pag-usapan natin to ang first game natin, will be between Batangas City. Ano ba yung buong pangalan ng Batangas? So, Batangas City, Tanduay Rum Masters. There you go. Going up against Bicolandia Oragons. Now, again, this one will start at 4 o'clock p.m. Manila or Philippine time. Napakalaki ng spread na binigay dito sa Batangas, which is minus 21.5. And I guess, alam naman ng lahat kung bakit, diba? Batangas is actually one of the giant teams that we have. Currently, their record is at 11 wins and 4 losses. Samantalang yung Bicol, meron lamang 2 panalo so far. And the number of their losses, nasa, ilan na ba? 14. So, record ng Bicol is 2 wins and 14 losses, while yung sa Batangas, again, their record is at 11 wins and 4. They are currently number 7 overall. So, I guess no question naman doon, mas malakas na team at mas kompleto na team ang Batangas. Both teams are actually coming off losses. I'm pretty sure that Batangas would want to bounce back real hard. They went up against Abra the last time. Tama ba ako? Abra, and again, they lost. So, just like what I said ng mga previous games, mga previous videos natin, nakakatakot makalaban ng isang malakas na team coming off a loss. Now, yung Bicol, yung last game nila, that was against Parañaque. They lost by 20 points. But at one point, mas malaki pa yun dun eh. Talaga, mas malaki pa yun. At 25, nag-26 pa yun. Parang nag-basket na lang ng bandang dulo yung Bicol. Hindi na masyado rin dumidepensa syempre yung kalaban. And that was against Parañaque. And for me, Batangas is better or stronger than Parañaque. Not sure though if Bicol will be having a much more quote-unquote complete lineup. Kasi noong nakaraan, maraming wala. I guess Burgos did not play, if I remember it right. Reyes, wala rin. So, hirap nun, di ba? Nasahan ko si Reyes nun as their leader kasi siya yung magagwardya. Pero mga nakaraan lang nun, ang talagang gumawa lang nun, Chris Javier, nakailang tira sa labas si Javier eh. Tapos, sino ba to? Yung isa nilang kaliweteng shooting guard. But for Batangas, it's a different story, di ba? Napakalalim ng lineup ng Batangas. And again, they are the better team. They would want to improve their record para sa playoffs. I'm pretty sure that they will win. In terms of the spread, sa totoo lang, medyo tosko ito kasi ang laki, 21.5. But I will still pick Batangas here. I guess, again, one of the factors that I'm looking at is medyo may gigil yung Batangas. They would want to bounce back real hard. For Bicol, medyo laglag-balikat na rin sila. Kahit isang quarter pa lang sila. Ewan ko napanood yung laban nila ng Parañaque. Isang quarter pa lang natatapos. Parang wala talaga silang gana. If that will happen against Batangas, Batangas will surely blow that one out big time. So my pick on this one would be Batangas, and I'll go ahead and take that minus 21.5 spread. Okay? Now, yung second game natin, which will start at around 6 o'clock p.m., this will be Bulacan, Cuyas. going up against Abra Weavers. Again, that's Bulacan Cuyas going up against Abra Weavers. Ang spread na binigay is minus 18.5. Let's take a look at the at the standings first. Bulacan, currently, they have a record of 2 wins and 14 losses. They are in a 5-game losing slump din. Sunod-sunod yung talo talaga ng Bulacan at malalaki ang talo nila. No, tong Abra, not sure kung nakakasunod kayo sa mga games nila lately. Man, Abra, currently they are at number 12, but Abra has become a better team, a much better team. Out of their last 5 games, they have actually won 4. So mainit ang Abra ngayon. Napakaganda ng lineup nila. Si Kuya Joseph andyan na, pero mas matanda ako, Kuya lang tawag. Joseph Sidorifa andyan na, Batino of course andyan. So mga tropa andyan, mga tropang CEU nandyan. Siyempre supportado ko yung Abra na yan. I'm talking to myself earlier kung kaya ba nilang makover yung 18.5. Now going back at their last game, they went up against Batangas. At one point nila mga tinambakan nila Batangas ng mga 15 ata, hindi 16. And again, we're talking about Batangas here. And for Bulacan, medyo kulang-kulang talaga yung lineup nila, you know, to produce a good record, kahit na medyo decent record lang. Kaya so far, 2 pa lang panalo nila. Abra medyo mainit talaga sila. Napakaganda ng kanilang nangyari sa lineup nila at napakaganda rin ng results, 'di ba? Yung iba kasi nating teams, yes, nagkaroon ng mga additions, nagkaroon ng mga changes, pero wala pa ring rhythm. Hindi pa rin nila nakukuha yung mga panalo and all. Na medyo nag-aantay pa ng konti pang oras. But for Abra, again, they have won 4 out of their last 5 games. They have defeated a strong team on their previous game. So I think I'm gonna trust Abra on this. 18.5, I know that's kind of big, but I would rely on Abra's experience. They have a lot of experience right there. Tignan nyo yung roster nila, halo-halong PBA na may kinalamang abroad. Iba, grabe, malalim ang record nila at napakaganda as compared to Bulacan. So I know it's a big spread, but I'll go ahead and rely on Abra to take care of this matter. So my pick on the second game would be Abra Weavers with the minus 18.5. Again, ingat yan, Kuya Joseph and Alfred Batino. Ingat lagi, ingat sa injuries. Dun sa third game natin, or dun sa ating, dun sa main event, kumbaga, by the way, itong game day natin is gaganapin sa Mindoro. So, of course, Mindoro ang main eventer dito. They will go up. Mindoro Tamaraws will go up against their visitor, Imus Agimat VA Drones. Now, for their standings, alam nating lahat na itong Imus, wala pa ring panalo hanggang ngayon. Ang record nila is at 0 wins and 16 losses. While yung Mindoro, it's not like they're actually doing good, you know. They are on a losing slump as well. Their record is at 4 wins and 12 losses. Diba? Ang spread na binigay is minus 8.5 and that's given towards Mindoro. Ang mahirap dito is ang hirap basahin ng possible na result. Ang hirap mag-predict kasi may mga bagong recruit ang Imus. 'Di ba? And of course, pagka may bago, it's kind of hard to predict what's gonna happen kasi even though kilala mo yung mga dadagdag nila, of course, ang tanong diyan, are they well conditioned? Are they fit? May rhythm na ba agad with the team? Ilang araw na ba nakapag-practice yan with the team? So, yun yung mga questions na yun na hindi natin masasagot until makita natin silang maglaro all together, di ba? And that is mamaya pa lang. Very rare, and I think parang never ko pa ata nakampihan yung Imus dito kahit na napakalaking plus. At ngayon, mababa ang plus, nasa minus 8.5 lang ang binigay kay Mindoro. Ibig sabihin, itong mga Cappers, they are expecting Imus to actually have a, to have a good performance for this game. Not really good na parang panalo na, pero hindi naman kagaya ng dati na talagang parang matik 25 points and above ang lamang sa Imus na sa 30 pa nga minsan, diba? So, dito I'll go ahead and roll the dice with the Imus dito with the plus 8.5. I'm pretty sure na there's a reason ba't nila kinuha mga bagong recruits yung mga kinuha nila. The coaches know better, they know their team, they know their players, so yung mga kinuha nila for sure, may nakita silang mga matches doon sa kanilang current lineup, ba't nila kinuha. And of course, Popovich is still there. Yung isa nilang Phil Australian player, napakahaba. Hindi naman siya LeBron James, of course, pero ang laking tulong nun. He knows how to shoot outside. Meron din tira sa loob. Medyo malakas din ang katawan. At again, mahaba eh. Mahaba siya. So, kung mayroon na silang nakuhang dagdag sa kanilang lineup, that would help Popovich rest up a bit, and that would help him become more efficient and more effective sa laro. So on this particular game, Imus going up against Mindoro, I'll go ahead and take Imus with the plus 8.5. Yes, highly likely Mindoro will win, especially they are at home. Pero yun na nga, Mindoro, struggle din naman sila. I don't think they are the type na medyo mananambak kagaya ng ibang teams sa Imus, especially now that Imus has an improved lineup. So my pick on this main event would be Imus plus 8.5. So those are my predictions for the MPBL games for today. Ingat palagi, enjoy, and be tawag dito. Wag tayo masyadong bumomba, if you know what I mean, 'di ba? Control natin ang laro, ang pagtaya, at enjoy lang po. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Peace out. Pasay love, and God bless.